Imagine living a life where nothing can disrupt your calmness. A life where you remain composed even in the face of criticism, unexpected challenges, or chaos swirling around you. Sounds impossible, right? Yet, this kind of unshakable tranquility is within reach when you embrace the timeless wisdom of Buddhist teachings. In today's video on Valuegold, we'll dive into 10 transformative Buddhist principles that can empower you to cultivate an unbreakable and peaceful state of mind. As Buddha wisely said, peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. These teachings are not just ancient ideas for reflection, and they are actionable steps to help you build resilience, serenity, and clarity in today's demanding world. Whether you're overwhelmed by stress, dealing with negativity, or simply searching for balance, these principles offer a practical guide to reclaiming control over your inner peace. They show you how to rise above external chaos, maintain emotional stability, and find joy in simplicity. But this isn't just about knowledge, it's about transformation. Together, we'll explore profound insights, relatable stories, and actionable tips to help you master the art of inner peace. So, if you're ready to break free from emotional turbulence and take charge of your well-being, stay tuned. The wisdom you've been seeking starts right here. 1. Firm purposes are the foundation of resilience. Building resilience, the ability to remain strong during challenging times, begins with having firm purposes. This means understanding what truly matters to you and setting clear goals that act as your guiding star. When your purposes are defined, they become your internal compass, helping you stay calm and focused, even when life feels chaotic or overwhelming. As Buddha once said, your work is to discover your work and then, with all your heart, to give yourself to it. This powerful reminder urges us to uncover our unique purpose in life and commit to it fully. It's not just about surviving hardships, it's about thriving with clarity and intention. Imagine you're on a long, difficult journey. Your clear goals serve as the map that keeps you on track, showing you where to go and why it matters. Without this clarity, it's easy to feel lost and defeated when obstacles arise. But when your purpose is clear, it provides strength and direction. Like a lighthouse guiding a ship through stormy seas. Setting goals is only the beginning. To truly harness their power, you need to nurture them daily. Start each morning by reflecting on what you want to achieve and why it's important. This practice doesn't have to be lengthy, a simple moment of mindfulness can go a long way. Picture your purpose as a flame, every small reminder adds fuel to keep it burning brightly. For example, think of Sarah, a young artist who dreamed of opening her own gallery. Early in her journey, she faced rejection from multiple curators and galleries. Yet, every morning, she reminded herself of her vision, a space where emerging artists like herself could thrive. This clarity not only kept her motivated but also helped her navigate setbacks with confidence. Today, her gallery is a success, all because she stayed true to her purpose. On the flip side, lack of clarity can lead to unnecessary stress and distraction. It's like trying to build a house without a blueprint, progress is slow, and mistakes are inevitable. By keeping your goals front and center, you build a strong foundation that can weather life's uncertainties. To integrate this principle into your life, begin with a simple exercise. Write down 3 things that are most important to you, your core values or long-term goals. Each morning, take a moment to visualize these values guiding your actions for the day. When faced with challenges, revisit your list. Ask yourself, does this align with my goals? This practice not only enhances focus but also helps you approach challenges with a sense of purpose. Like a sturdy ship navigating turbulent waters, Your firm purposes will help you stay on course, no matter what life throws your way. 2. Become untouchable and mastering emotional resilience. Imagine having the ability to stay calm and composed no matter what others say or do. Buddhism teaches us a profound truth, and much of our suffering comes not from external situations, but from how we react to them. The key to becoming untouchable lies in realizing that no one can hurt you emotionally without your consent. As Buddha wisely said, "You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger." This reminds us that emotions like anger and frustration often harm us more than the situation itself. When we let go of these reactions, we protect our peace of mind. Think about this, and when someone tries to insult you, their words only have power if you allow them to. By choosing not to take things personally, you become untouchable. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or denying reality, it means handling them with clarity and grace. Unaffected by negativity. Practical steps to emotional mastery. To cultivate this resilience, practice pausing before reacting. The next time someone says something hurtful, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that their words are a reflection of them, not you. You have the power to decide whether or not to let their negativity affect you. For example, consider the story of John, a manager in a competitive workplace. A colleague constantly criticized him, attempting to undermine his confidence. Instead of reacting with anger or defensiveness, John focused on his strengths and the positive feedback from his team. Over time, his calm demeanor earned him respect, while the colleague's negativity faded into irrelevance. Being untouchable is like wearing emotional armor, it shields you from harm while allowing you to stay present and focused. Practice detachment by visualizing negativity as a storm passing by. You are the steady mountain that remains unaffected. Cultivate inner strength daily. Practice detachment, and visualize negativity as temporary and separate from your inner self. Pause and breathe, and give yourself space to respond mindfully, not react emotionally. Focus on your values, anchor yourself in what truly matters, so external distractions lose their impact. By mastering these steps, you create a mindset that remains unshaken, no matter what life throws your way. 3. Handling insults with grace, and turning offense into opportunity. In life, we all face moments when others insult or offend us. These situations can sting, but Buddhism teaches us to view them as opportunities to practice patience and self-control. Instead of reacting with anger or hurt, consider the deeper meaning behind the insult. Often, people's harsh words reveal more about their struggles than your worth. Buddha once said, "Hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule." This wisdom invites us to break the cycle of negativity by responding with understanding and compassion. For example, if someone insults you, pause and reflect, at what might they be going through? Maybe they're dealing with insecurity or frustration. When you recognize this, it becomes easier to let go of personal attachment to their words. From reaction to reflection. Let's take the story of Maria, a school teacher. One day, a parent angrily criticized her teaching methods in front of others. Instead of reacting defensively, Maria calmly acknowledged the parent's concerns and invited them for a private conversation. By remaining composed, she diffused the situation and even earned the parent's gratitude for her professionalism. This principle is about reclaiming your power. When you let insults dictate your emotions, you give control to the other person. But when you respond with patience, you take back control and maintain your inner peace. How to handle insults effectively. Pause before reacting, and give yourself a moment to breathe and process the situation. Seek understanding, and consider what might be motivating the other person's behavior. Choose kindness, respond with calmness or even empathy. Breaking the cycle of negativity. By practicing this, you turn insults into opportunities for growth and connection. The power lies in your ability to stay grounded and unshaken. The strength of compassion. When you handle insults with grace, you not only protect your peace but also set an example of compassion and wisdom. Remember, every difficult interaction is a chance to practice patience, deepen your understanding, and grow stronger. 4. Don't let negative words hurt you. Words have immense power, but it's ultimately up to you to decide how much influence they have over your emotions and inner peace. Buddhism teaches us that negative words from others do not define us, they only have the power we choose to give them. When you focus on your values and actions, rather than external judgments, you protect your inner calm. As Buddha wisely said, your actions, not your words, define who you are. This reminds us that no matter what others say, staying true to ourselves is what matters most. Take the story of Rachel, a dedicated social worker. Despite her tireless efforts, she was often criticized by others who didn't understand the depth of her work. Instead of feeling hurt or defensive, Rachel focused on the positive impact she made on the families she helped. Over time, her genuine dedication and compassion spoke louder than the negativity, earning her widespread respect. This principle isn't about ignoring feedback, it's about discerning between constructive criticism and baseless negativity. When you stop allowing unkind words to take root in your mind, you reclaim your peace and confidence. Practical steps to handle negative words. Pause and reflect, when faced with negativity. Take a moment to breathe and remind yourself that others' words reflect their perspective, not your worth. Stay centered, focus on your values and the positive impact of your actions. Let it go, visualize the negative words as leaves floating down a stream, acknowledge them. Then let them drift away. Final reflection, actions speak louder. By refusing to let negative words hurt you, you take control of your emotions and strengthen your sense of self. Remember, the way you live your life, your kindness, integrity, and dedication will always carry more weight than words spoken in haste. Stay true to who you are, and let your actions be your voice. 5. Guard your mind, cultivating a mental sanctuary. Your mind is like a garden, and the thoughts you nurture are the seeds that grow into your reality. If you allow negativity and harmful influences to take root, they will flourish, overwhelming your sense of peace. However, if you carefully tend to positive and empowering thoughts, your mind becomes a sanctuary of resilience and calm. Buddhism emphasizes the importance of guarding your mind. It teaches us that our thoughts shape our emotions, and our emotions shape our experiences. By being mindful of what we allow to grow in our mental landscape, we can protect ourselves from unnecessary suffering. How to weed out negativity? Consider Mark, a young entrepreneur. After a business deal fell through, he found himself spiraling into self-doubt. Instead of allowing these negative thoughts to fester, he paused to reflect, what can I learn from this experience? By focusing on growth rather than failure, he redirected his energy toward future success. Guarding your mind doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means consciously choosing where to place your focus. Just as a gardener removes weeds to make room for flowers, you must identify and remove harmful thoughts to cultivate a positive mental environment. Here's how you can start. Notice your thoughts, practice mindfulness by observing what occupies your mind throughout the day. Challenge negativity, and when a negative thought arises, question its validity. Is it truly reflective of reality? Or is it rooted in fear or doubt? Replace with positivity, and gently shift your focus to thoughts that empower and uplift you. By consistently practicing these steps, you create a mental foundation that's strong, resilient, and capable of withstanding life's challenges. Practical exercise, the daily mental check-in. Take 5 minutes each evening to reflect on your day. Identify any negative thoughts or influences that crept into your mind. Acknowledge them without judgment, and make a conscious effort to let them go. End this practice by listing 3 things you are grateful for. Over time, this routine will help you cultivate a more positive and peaceful mindset. When you guard your mind, you not only protect your inner peace but also build the resilience needed to face life's uncertainties with grace and confidence. 6. Overcoming fear and shame, breaking invisible chains. Fear and shame are 2 of the most powerful emotions that can hold us back from living our best lives. These feelings often stem from deeply ingrained beliefs or past experiences, creating invisible chains that prevent us from pursuing our dreams, building meaningful relationships, or embracing new opportunities. Buddhism teaches that the path to overcoming fear and shame begins with confronting them directly. Instead of running away or suppressing these emotions, observe them with curiosity and compassion. By doing so, you can uncover their root causes and start to dismantle their hold over you. Facing fear with mindfulness. Take the story of Linda, an aspiring writer. For years, she avoided sharing her work out of fear of rejection. Through practicing mindfulness, she began to observe her fear without judgment. She realized it stemmed from a single harsh critique she received as a teenager. By recognizing this, Linda was able to reframe her fear as an outdated belief rather than a current reality. This shift empowered her to take small steps toward sharing her stories, and she eventually became a published author. Mindfulness allows us to see fear and shame for what they truly are, temporary emotions often based on distorted perceptions. By shining the light of awareness on these feelings, we rob them of their power and create space for courage and self-compassion to grow. Shame, our barrier to growth. Shame, like fear, thrives in the shadows of silence and avoidance. Buddhism encourages us to meet shame with kindness and forgiveness, both for ourselves and others. Instead of allowing shame to dictate your actions or diminish your self-worth, use it as an opportunity to grow. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I move forward with greater wisdom? Practical tools for overcoming fear and shame. Name your fear, clearly identify what you're afraid of. Is it failure, rejection, or judgment? Giving it a name can reduce its intensity. Reframe the narrative, challenge the beliefs underlying your fear or shame. Are they rooted in truth? Or are they remnants of past experiences? Take small steps, break the cycle of avoidance by taking small, manageable actions that confront your fear or shame. Final reflection, embracing growth. Overcoming fear and shame is not about becoming fearless, it's about developing the courage to move forward despite these feelings. By facing them with mindfulness and compassion, you create space for growth, happiness, and fulfillment. Remember, every step you take toward confronting your fears is a victory, no matter how small. 7. Transform everyone into a relentless teacher. Life is full of encounters with all kinds of people, as some inspire us, others challenge us, and a few may truly test our patience. Buddhism offers a profound perspective on these interactions. View every person you meet as a teacher, whether through kindness, frustration, or even conflict. Each interaction provides an opportunity for growth. When someone annoys or angers you, think of it as a chance to practice patience and self-control. Over time, This practice helps you build resilience and compassion, allowing you to remain calm even in difficult situations. As Buddha taught, in the sky, there is no distinction of east and west, and people create distinctions out of their own minds and then believe them to be true. This reminds us that how we perceive others is a reflection of ourselves. By changing your perspective, you turn even challenging people into valuable teachers, learning from every encounter. Consider David, a project manager who often struggled with an argumentative team member. Initially, David viewed this person as a constant source of frustration. But one day, he shifted his mindset and began seeing these disagreements as opportunities to improve his communication and negotiation skills. By viewing the team member as a teacher, David not only resolved conflicts more effectively but also became a better leader. This principle isn't about ignoring bad behavior or tolerating mistreatment, it's about finding the lesson in every interaction. When someone is unkind or difficult, ask yourself, what is this person teaching me about myself? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? Practical steps, turning challenges into lessons. Pause and reflect, before reacting to someone's behavior. Take a moment to consider what lesson this situation might offer. Practice gratitude, even challenging interactions can teach you patience, empathy, or problem-solving skills. Apply the lesson, use what you learn to improve how you handle similar situations in the future. Final reflection, building a growth mindset. By seeing everyone as a teacher, you shift from a reactive mindset to a proactive one. Instead of feeling frustrated or victimized, you approach life with curiosity and openness. This perspective not only deepens your understanding of yourself but also fosters a sense of connection with others, even in challenging moments. 8. Build an unshakable ethical code. A strong ethical foundation is essential for living a life of integrity and peace. In Buddhism, this foundation is rooted in the 5 precepts: avoiding harm to living beings, not stealing, refraining from sexual misconduct, speaking truthfully, and avoiding intoxicants that cloud the mind. These are not rigid rules imposed by others but guidelines born from understanding how our actions affect ourselves and those around us. Living by an unshakable ethical code helps you stay true to your values, even when faced with difficult decisions or temptations. It gives you clarity and confidence, knowing that you are acting in alignment with your principles. As Buddha said, just as a solid rock is not shaken by the storm, even so the wise are not affected by praise or blame. This wisdom emphasizes the importance of inner strength derived from ethical living. Applying ethics in everyday life. For instance, imagine Susan, a business owner. One day, she had the chance to close a lucrative deal that involved cutting corners and potentially harming her customers' trust. Despite the financial temptation, Susan chose integrity over profit. In the short term, she faced challenges, but over time, her ethical commitment earned her the loyalty of her clients and the respect of her peers. Living by your ethical code may not always be the easiest path, but it is the most rewarding. It protects your inner peace, strengthens your relationships, and builds a legacy of trust and respect. Practical tips for strengthening your ethical foundation. Reflect regularly, and take time to evaluate your actions and decisions. Are they aligned with your values? Seek guidance, and surround yourself with mentors or a community that shares your commitment to ethical living. Adapt when necessary. A life is dynamic, and so is your ethical journey. Be willing to learn and grow from your experiences. Final reflection, the power of integrity. An unshakable ethical code is not just a personal guide, it's a source of strength and inspiration. When you live with integrity, you not only protect your own peace of mind but also set an example for others to follow. In moments of uncertainty, let your principles guide you, knowing that they are your compass in navigating life's complexities. 9. Living in harmony with nature. In Buddhism, living according to nature is not just about respecting the physical environment, it's about aligning your life with the natural flow of impermanence and interconnectedness. Everything in life changes as seasons shift. Tides ebb and flow. And we, too, undergo constant transformation. By embracing this truth, you can cultivate a mindset of openness and adaptability, reducing stress and finding peace in the present moment. Buddha taught, everything changes. Nothing remains without change. This wisdom encourages us to let go of attachments to things that are fleeting and focus on what truly matters. Finding balance through simplicity. Consider Anna, a corporate executive who felt overwhelmed by the constant demands of her career. One day, she realized her pursuit of material success had distanced her from the simple joys of life. Inspired by Buddhist teachings, she began to simplify her lifestyle, spending time in nature, decluttering her home, and focusing on relationships over possessions. This shift brought her a profound sense of balance and contentment. Living in harmony with nature also means embracing simplicity. When you let go of unnecessary complications and desires, you create space for joy and gratitude. This doesn't mean renouncing ambition or comfort, it's about being mindful of what truly adds value to your life. Practical steps for living in harmony. Embrace impermanence, accept that change is inevitable and see it as an opportunity for growth. Simplify your life, focus on experiences and connections rather than accumulating material possessions. Reconnect with nature, spend time outdoors to ground yourself and find inspiration in the natural world. Final reflection, aligning with the flow of life. By living in harmony with nature, you develop a sense of inner balance and flexibility. Instead of resisting change, you learn to flow with it, discovering peace and resilience in every stage of life. Remember, the natural world is a constant reminder of the beauty and impermanence. Let it inspire you to live with grace and mindfulness. 10. The transformative power of gratitude. Gratitude is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and a key to unlocking lasting peace and happiness. It's not just about appreciating life's big blessings but also finding joy in the small, everyday moments. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of abundance and positivity. Buddha said, "Let us rise up and be thankful. For if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little." This reminds us that even in challenging times, there is always something to be grateful for. Cultivating gratitude in daily life. Take the story of Michael, a teacher who was feeling burned out and unmotivated. To reignite his passion, he began a daily gratitude practice. Each morning, he listed 3 things he was thankful for: his supportive family, his students' progress, and the opportunity to make a difference. Over time, this practice transformed his outlook, making him more resilient and optimistic. Gratitude isn't just a feeling, it's a deliberate practice. By training your mind to notice the positives, you build a mental habit that enhances both your emotional and physical well-being. Numerous studies show that practicing gratitude reduces stress, improves sleep, and strengthens relationships. Practical gratitude exercises. Daily gratitude journal, write down 3 things you're grateful for each day, no matter how small. Express appreciation, take time to thank the people who support or inspire you. Gratitude in adversity, and when facing challenges. Ask yourself, what lesson or opportunity does this bring? Final reflection, gratitude as a way of life. When you cultivate gratitude, You create a mindset of abundance that allows you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Gratitude helps you appreciate the present moment, strengthen your relationships, and approach challenges with resilience. Remember, no matter how small, every moment of gratitude adds to the richness of your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 10 transformative Buddhist principles. If you found this video insightful, please give it a like. Share it with someone who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Valuegold, for more inspiring content. Together, let's build a community of mindfulness, growth, and resilience. See you in the next video.